Hey crypto fans, welcome back here with more news on the Bitcoin, and today we're looking into more information that we have today. So let's start and let's have a look what do we have here and why the price is about to go down pretty much fast. So first of all, what do we have? So many Bitcoin short liquidations are sitting on the upside, ready to be grabbed. So my suggestion is actually that all of those all those short positions that are supposed to be liquidated are not going to be liquidated, because before the rise we had a lot of long positions and they were not liquidated and a lot of whales took profits, and same we're looking in right now. They trying to hold position above this line and they are not letting the coin go above to liquidate them. So what I'm thinking of is it actually that the whales are waiting for a massive drop to take profits from those short positions, and they're not going to liquidate them, because before they actually liquidated a lot of short positions and only because those were not theirs, and now it's actual whale short positions and they're not going to be liquidations, they're just going to be actual short positions, because if you can notice there's not much long positions and no one is actually starting new long positions, so those short positions are about to go real. Next we go, Bitcoin bull run begins, and we're still waiting for this one to start, as the breakout was over here and most of people expect it actually to be. But first of all, if we look at the older charts, we could see that it's probably the fall that we're going to see, and the one we're looking for right now actually is going to happen to around the $35,000 position. Bitcoin bullish divergence. What do we have here? As we are looking into the price, a lot of people expect it to be bullish sign, not the bearish. As economists a year ago, Bitcoin is going to zero. Economists now, why Bitcoin is up 150% this year. MSM, the real question is, at what Bitcoin price will the MSM say they were wrong? And Bitcoin dominance has created its first lower low in over a year, and it has been an uptrend for over a year, considering of higher highs and higher lows. As well as Bitcoin, where every element plays a vital role in nurturing the money of freedom. And as we can see here, the tree is users, price, freedom, adoption. And the roots are keys, halving, mining, Satoshi, Lightning, ASICs, nodes, Segwit, HODL, UTXO, energy, lower your peer-to-peer internet, SAH 256 channels, lower 2 exchanges, blocks, security, wallets, economics, seed, and cryptography as a whole huge root under the tree that is evading us. Bitcoin eliminates the need for central banks, but it doesn't necessarily kill commercial banks. Banks will exist for a long time, and Bitcoin will bring discipline back to banking. The modern banking system is built on fractional reserve banking, that is, commercial banks issue IOUs against base money, money created by the Fed whenever they make a loan, and if a bank has $100 in reserves, they might issue $900 in loans, where the 900 was conjured from the air. And as long as borrowers pay back the loans, the banks get keep to interest on those loans that is created from nothing. But what happens when banks get reckless and start making bad loans that borrowers cannot repay? The central bank is the player who steps in to create more base money whenever the too big to fail banks get too far over their skis, and this is what we call a bailout. You recall that in Bitcoin Genesis block, Satoshi added an inscription which read Chancellor on the brinks of second bailout for banks. Satoshi wanted to be perfectly clear that he was creating a tool to bring discipline back to banking by making the base money impossible to create from thin air. And Satoshi knew that problem was not the existence of banks or banking service. The problem was that central banks create money, and that money itself isn't tied to anything real. Therefore, central banks can bail out local banks no matter how irresponsible whenever they want to. These bailouts imposes an enormous hidden tax on ordinary people through inflation. And to be clear, I am not saying that Satoshi was a fan of commercial banks. either, but the central banks are really what Bitcoin was designed to replace. And if commercial banks continue to exist, but the base money was Bitcoin, and banks who lent irresponsibly would find themselves bankrupt because there are no bailouts in Bitcoin. And Bitcoin obviates the need for central banks, and it creates an incentive for commercial banks to behave themselves or risk losing everything. This is how, when Bitcoin is the new base money, it will bring discipline back to banking. That's all the information we got on this one. There will be more videos today, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to check out on more news and updates that we have today. See you in the next one, and peace.